Many teachers have a love-hate relationship with tests. We want our students to progress, but we don't want our classroom dominated by external assessments. However we feel about tests, examinations are essential parts of formal language learning, as seen in the following examples. 1. Most students are enrolled in a class after taking a placement test. 2. Many education programs expect students to meet certain skill benchmarks after completion of a set number of hours. 3. Every well-crafted lesson plan begins with a student learning objective. That lesson plan also includes a method of assessment, such as an oral or written opportunity for the student to fulfill the objective. 4. Teachers also plan periodic reviews and exams to evaluate a week or month's cumulative progress. 5. Many schools post-test students when their programs are complete. 6. Another important type of test motivates many students to take English classes. They want to enroll in a university or seek new employment, and the university or employer requires a specified score on a standardized test, such as Toefl or TOEIC, prior to acceptance.
As all of you know, there are 4 skills in the Toefl: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Where are your strengths? Lee?
I guess my strength is reading.
Reading?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I think my strength is reading and writing.
Reading and writing?
Yes.
For me, listening is more easy.
Listening is the easiest?
It's the
Yeah,
easiest, yeah.
great. Okay. One part of the test is particularly difficult. It combines 3 skills. First of all, you're going to have to read a paragraph, and then you're going to have to listen to a short blurb, and then you're going to have to speak. So today we're going to go through all 3 of those parts and work on them. So we can start with reading being the first one. We're going to read through a paragraph. So what, in your idea, when you're reading something, what are good things to do so you can pull information from the paragraph in a short amount of time?
Take notes.
Take notes. Perfect, exactly. So if you have a short amount of time, taking notes, maybe specific notes, just highlighting certain points, keywords.
The main idea.
Getting the main idea, that's perfect. Find the main ideas. What was the last one? What am I missing?
Keywords.
Keywords, exactly. Perfect. Okay, so then the next one would be listening. So when someone's speaking to you and you have a short amount of time to understand what they're saying, what are some ideas for listening?
Take notes.
Taking notes, exactly. Take notes just like you've done for the reading portion. What else?
Get the main meaning of the context, the discussion.
Exactly. Okay, so the third part is listening to the question and planning a response. So you're going to have to respond to the question. So what are some things that you can do in order to prepare yourself for the response?
We have to check our notes.
Exactly. Review or check the notes that you've just taken. Exactly.
And we have to say the question when if they ask what, why, how, the kind of questions about.
Exactly, responding
Yes,
accordingly.
yeah.
Exactly. So reviewing notes and planning your response. So now we're going to put this into practice. We're going to start with the reading side. So I'm going to give you a little excerpt and we're going to read through it. And you're going to take notes and do everything that you've just said. And we'll start with that, and then we'll go and we'll do a listening portion, and then we'll do a speaking portion as well. So I'm going to pass these out, and I'm going to pass them out face down. Normally in the test you'll have 45 seconds to review through this, to read through it. We're going to give you 2 minutes today, so we're going to give you a little bit extra time. So when I say go, you can flip them over and you can start reading through, and you'll have 2 minutes. Okay, so let's begin now. All right, your time is up. Flip over your papers. Okay, so that gives us a good sense of what it'll be like on the test. Okay, so now we're going to do the listening portion. In the real test, you will have one time to listen to it. We'll listen to it twice today to allow you to take a few more notes and get used to the skill, to the concept. Okay? So, here we go. Ready?
Toefl lecture. Now, listen to a lecture on this topic in a child psychology class. Even though parents may worry that children telling lies at a young age is a sign of later dishonesty, the ability and willingness to lie can be seen as part of intellectual development for young children. Studies show that 50% of 3-year-olds will tell the truth about their misbehavior, but almost 100% of 4-year-olds will tell a lie in similar circumstances.
Okay, so now is the third part, and it's the speaking part. So we've passed out the tape recorders, and you have 1 minute. It's really, really important to speak for the entire minute to answer my question, okay? Because I'm going to read you the question, and you have 30 seconds to plan. I'll give you a signal, I'll say go, and then you record, and you have a minute to speak. Okay, so here is the question. According to what you have heard and read, what difficulties might exist in evaluating a child's testimony in court, and what strategies might be helpful in that evaluation?
I think it's difficult for people and for parents to trust their children, because I think when they tell something, we don't know if they're lying or not, and parents worry about the children who tell the lies at the young age. And a study shows that 50% of children of 3 years old tell the truth. And
so in this part that we listen to literature, in the lecture, the children at this age, not all of them telling the truth, but some of them lying. And especially if the children are brought to the court, it's very difficult to understand if they are lying or if they are telling the truth.
We can categorize the common tests with which EFL teachers work as placement tests, pre- and post-tests of student progress, in-class assessments, formal and informal, and achievement examinations for academia and the business world.